from one adventure to the next. I'm on my way to Gardens by the Bay. Now I just finished my food tour of Chinatown, but I didn't want these adventures to be on the same video because they're so action-packed. So I'm heading to Gardens by the Bay. I bought a ticket online. I don't really know too much about where I'm going, so let's just go check it out. Okay, so apparently it's a lot bigger of a place than I thought, so I'm way up here, and then I need to get over here to the Flower Dome and the Cloud Forest. Those are the two tickets that I have, and then I'll go check out the Cedar Grove trees. Honestly, I bought these tickets because the weather was supposed to be horrific, and although it hasn't been the best, it's currently not raining. It was raining a little bit earlier when we were fortunately in the Hawker Center, but it is Singapore, it is monsoon season, so I'm not taking this lightly, but it's kind of cool. So the Marina Bay Sands Hotel is behind me. These bottom three are where I'm going. Let's go. Not a bad view. This is all man-made. Good job, Singapore. Okay, so I started here, now here. I'm just gonna walk along this till I get to these two guys, and then in between them are those trees. And there's some fighter jets taking off. That's not something I expected to hear out here. Nonetheless, that's pretty sweet. I think those are my favorites. The pinky yellow plumerias. I keep burping durian. Not the best flavor second time around. My last adventure, my food tour, I asked my guide to show me where to get some durian, and she helped me get some, and took pictures of me eating some. It was it was pretty good, but definitely not delicious second time around. That's the best sign ever. And I think I'm here. This big dome behind me tells me that I'm here. Do you kind of want to go see if I can find an otter? A little view from a distance. Here, otter, 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 otter. Okay, get my ticket. Automatic doors. Air conditioning. Wow, it is really nice and cool in here. Oh, it's nice in here. I don't know where to go. Guess I'll just go clockwise. Okay, so they got a little bit of a map. California Garden. I love that. I love that internationally, whenever there are gardens and they are doing like international sections, the American international section is usually California. I remember when I was in Germany doing my study abroad in Kiel, we were at the university and they had a botanical garden area, and in their American section it was all California native plants, and so there were like poppies and there were cactus, and it's kind of funny. It made me feel like I was back home, so maybe that's what I'll see here. So it looks like there are like audio tours or audio guides that you can use, like a bunch of numbers everywhere. I don't like plants enough to really want to do that other than ooh and ah about how pretty they are. It's fine. I guess if I find something that I'm really interested in, I can just Google it. See if I can say this like my dog mom. This is the South African garden. I don't know how to say garden. At least that's how she says it. This is a very pretty garden. It's not holding my attention very much, but it is beautiful. It's a great way to get out of the sun and out of the rain because it's started to rain a little bit. But I'm gonna keep walking around. I'm gonna go find the California section. I think this is a place my sister would love and her kids for sure. They have orange trees just like we had at our hometown. Even though I'm inside, I'm still dewy. I'm glowing, I'm glowing. There's a lot of people here, but it doesn't feel overcrowded. Could be that it's a Friday afternoon, but okay, I think I've had it with plants. It's very beautiful. I am very grateful that I came here. I'm glad I came here. It was pretty cool to see, especially a place that is very iconic for Singapore as far as tourism goes. But I'm gonna check out the cloud forest because dog mom that I'm sitting for, the one from South Africa, she said it's her favorite place to go visit. It's pretty unique, so let's go check it out. Basically a rainforest in here, but it looks like there's like a walkway around the top. More plants. It is so wet and damp in here. There's even moss growing. It's crazy. I thought it was kind of funny that there's a lot of signs that say like, I'm pretty, don't touch me. I thought it was obvious, but then, gosh, people are just touching these flowers like they, you know, like they have to touch everything. Back in Utah at my old job, they used to have orchid sales, and I always thought that was a little weird, but when you see this many all together, it's pretty spectacular. These are giving Alice in Wonderland. Are they gonna start singing? The Lost World. I don't know what that is. Let's go check out the Lost World. I hope there's no dinosaurs there. I guess maybe you get to go on the walkway? I don't know. I'm gonna keep going until they ask for a ticket, because I don't have one. Alright. Looks like Lost World is more, ooh, cool looking plants. like the stuff that would actually be in Jurassic Park. Lost World was very short. Now we're on what's called the Cloud Walk. So basically amongst the clouds. I'll try to avoid all the pictures. But we're on the really tall walkway that I saw earlier. Ooh. It's definitely not as cool up here, but it's cool. You can see the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. Got the super trees behind me. And then if you look down, it's a pretty sweet view. If I would have to choose one or the other, definitely the cloud forest, and I'm super glad that the dog mom that I'm sitting for had such a high praise of this place, because it does not disappoint. Unless you are afraid of heights, then maybe stay on the ground. I need to do this because there's a ton of people behind me. Well, now they're in front of me. It's crazy to think that I was up there. Also, it's like super bright in here. It's not sunny, but it's bright. So like I have my glasses on, I have them off. Every step you can feel the platform kind of giving. But if I remember something about the engineering of Grand Canyon West is that they leave a lot of room so that the platform can give. Makes it a little bit more sturdy rather than if it was like super rigid, and then that would cause it to break even faster. I'm just trying not to think about it. Imagine how long it would have taken to construct this, fill it out with all the plants, and get them to where they are in maturity right now. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna enjoy the last few little bits of it and then head out. I am thirsty. All this water flowing everywhere. I don't see a drinking fountain. You're not allowed to drink in here either. Ugh. Before the big rain hit. Thankfully, I was able to make it. Got to my bus. I was so excited. It was one of those double-decker buses. A lot of fun to sit on the second floor right in front just for a couple stops. I think I only had to take it 5 stops. But I had such a fun day today. This morning, my previous video going on my food tour of Chinatown. And then just now doing my tour of the Gardens by the Bay. I think if I were to do it again, or if I were to make a recommendation to someone, I would say this. I would say you go to the Flower Dome if you really want to learn about local and international plants. They are beautiful if you have a wonderful outfit or a really beautiful dress and you want to get all the Instagram pictures. There are plenty of opportunities. There's so many beautiful corners that you can find. It's a great place to have a party, reception, whatever. But if you want something that will kind of stroke that adventurous mindset, that adventurous spirit, go to the cloud forest. That one was my favorite. I could have stayed there for so long. I think I ended up staying there for about an hour and a half, just walking around, looking at all the crazy looking plants, learning about the cloud forest and what it is, why it's important, and just taking as many pictures as I possibly could without taking away from the experience. I'm about to head home, dust off a bit, and then grab some dinner. See you on the next adventure.